10 fascinating facts about retrofuturism. Retrofuturism isn't just an aesthetic, it's a lens through which we glimpse the dreams, ambitions, and fears of past generations as they imagined the future. This captivating blend of nostalgia and speculation has woven itself into pop culture, design, and science fiction, becoming both a time capsule and a source of creative inspiration. In this video, we'll explore 10 fascinating facts about retrofuturism, unraveling its origins, its influence, and its lasting legacy in shaping how we think about the future. Join us as we leap back into the future that never was. Retrofuturism, in its simplest form, reflects how people from the past imagined the future. It's a cultural movement encompassing art, literature, design, and media, blending two distinct timeframes, the retro past and the futuristic visions of tomorrow. Emerging during the early 20th century, particularly in the golden era of science fiction, retrofuturism was largely fueled by rapid technological advancements. It presented bold imaginaries of flying cars, robotic helpers, and cities under shimmering glass domes. But it wasn't always utopian. Fear of dehumanization and dystopian decline also shaped its narratives. By looking back at retrofuturism, we see how societies projected their dreams and concerns about progress. Each prediction shines a light on the cultural hopes and anxieties linked to advancing technology. Retrofuturism grew from a world undergoing massive change. In the early and mid-1900s, people witnessed technological leaps with the advent of automobiles, airplanes, and space exploration. Optimism flourished in the world of entertainment, inspiring adventurous visions of what the future might bring. Think of pulp magazines, early science fiction films like Metropolis, 1927, or the innovations showcased at World's Fairs. Yet the excitement for tomorrow was counterbalanced by caution. The atomic age, for instance, introduced apocalyptic fears, which seeped into futuristic imagery. This duality, optimism versus skepticism, became a hallmark of retrofuturist works. The look and feel of retrofuturism are instantly recognizable. Bold, streamlined structures inspired by mid-century design, chrome materials reflecting ambition, neon accents symbolizing energy, and geometric patterns capturing order and progress. These design staples created an optimistic, technicolor vision of what the future should look like. Flying cars, one of its most enduring symbols, represent human control over technology and nature. Likewise, domed cities emerged as a response to environmental concerns, signaling futuristic sustainability. Together, these icons painted a vibrant tableau of a high-tech utopia. Some of retrofuturism's most delightful representations can be found in pop culture. Perhaps no series exemplifies the style more than The Jetsons. Debuting in the 1960s, the animated sitcom offered a whimsical take on life in a space-age family, complete with flying cars, robotic maids, and push-button everything. Similarly, movies like Star Wars masterfully blend retrofuturistic designs with a futuristic narrative. From its 1970s tech-inspired spaceships to sleek lightsabers, these visuals root the galaxy far, far away in the style conventions of the audiences present. The central allure of retrofuturism lies in humanity's relationship with technology. The movement reflects a time when innovation was seen as both exhilarating and threatening. Take robotics, for example, represented either as helpful, cheerful assistants like Rosie from The Jetsons or as harbingers of doom. The period's fascination with space exploration also cemented retrofuturism's aesthetic. The space race inspired images of rockets, flying saucers, and orbital stations, integrated into daily life as imagined by mid-century futurists. This speculation wasn't always accurate, but it was captivating. Society at the time certainly seemed to believe that jetpacks and interplanetary vacations would be common by now. It wasn't just media that embraced retrofuturism. Fashion also adapted the futuristic imagination. In the 1960s, space-age clothing inspired by technology hugged runways, featuring sleek metallic fabrics, bold colors, and geometric patterns. Designers like Pierre Cardin and André Courrèges infused optimism into their work, reflecting the wider belief that humankind was moving towards an exciting technological renaissance. Interestingly, the resurgence of retrofuturism in contemporary fashion continues today. Polychrome dresses, minimalist accessories, and even the revival of vintage sci-fi prints celebrate the movement, proving its enduring relevance. The quirky charm of retrofuturism also thrives in modern video games. Titles like Fallout immerse players in worlds where 1950s-inspired technology meets a post-apocalyptic future. Here, retro-futurist aesthetics, kitsch advertisements, chrome-plated appliances, and lovingly dated topography paint a vision of how yesterday's future could have evolved, for better or worse. Similarly, BioShock leans heavily into retro-futurism. Its underwater city of Rapture combines 1920s Art Deco design with futuristic ambitions, creating an immersive and eerily nostalgic playing experience. Video games prove that retro-futurism isn't just entertainment, it's an art form. Why does retro-futurism resonate so strongly with pop culture enthusiasts today? Part of the charm lies in its blend of optimism and curiosity. It allows us to revisit a time when technology was a wide-eyed dream, before the realities of climate change, surveillance, and automation dampened our enthusiasm for progress. This nostalgia, however, is balanced by reflection. Retrofuturism invites us to revisit the hopes and fears of past generations and compare their predictions to our present. It's the what-if quality of this movement that continues to dazzle audiences. Retrofuturism continues to thrive in today's media. Films like Tomorrowland evoke the shiny optimism of mid-century futurist worlds, while shows like Black Mirror explore darker, more dystopian takes on retro-futurist technology. In visual art, retro-futurist influences can be found in digital artwork, graphic design, and even street murals. The aesthetic continues to adapt, especially as today's artists collide their own retro nostalgias with cutting-edge technology like virtual reality or artificial intelligence. Ultimately, retrofuturism offers more than just a quirky aesthetic or fun trivia. It's a way of examining humanity's relationship with progress. It serves as a reminder that the future we imagine depends on the values, fears, and ambitions of the present. Looking back at how people in the past envisioned the future, we can ask ourselves, what dreams are we projecting into tomorrow? Are we optimistic about innovation, or does skepticism dominate? Through retrofuturism, we explore not only what we've gained, but also what we've lost in pursuing technological advancement. Conclusion: retrofuturism is much more than an aesthetic niche. It's a fascinating cultural dialogue between past and future, a footprint of humanity's shared imagination. From the playful gadgets of the Jetsons to the neon-drenched highways of Blade Runner, its influence is deeply embedded in the DNA of pop culture. By celebrating retrofuturism, we celebrate the belief in a brighter, better tomorrow. A belief that continues to inspire and challenge us as we create our own visions of the future. Just as past generations imagined flying cars and robot companions, we are shaping our collective dreams. What will the retrofuturists of today look like 100 years from now? Only time and imagination will tell.